Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to this one shoutout giveaway. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the Show Palace. Aside from the blockbuster juggernauts of Star Wars and Marvel Studios, Disney Plus houses quite the collection of forgotten gems to enjoy. Not to fear, we've done all the hard work and sorted through each movie on the streaming platform to bring you the best movies on Disney Plus. With that said, here are the 10 best movies of Disney Plus right now. Number 1, Sister Act. Lounge singer Dolores Van Cartier is present for a mob hit and ends up in the Witness Protection Program, the last place her enemies would think to look, St. Catherine's Parish, a San Francisco convent, where she volunteers as the choir director. At first, Dolores clashes with the Reverend Mother, who disapproves of her throwing out traditional hymns in favor of gospel and rock stylings. Of course, by the time things wrap up, the two have developed a mutual respect. Number 2, National Treasure. If you're looking for a movie that's just undeniably watchable, look no further than National Treasure. This is a film that has no pretensions about what it is or what it wants to be. It knows the plot is kind of preposterous, but Nicolas Cage sells the heck out of it anyways. Cage plays an American historian and treasure hunter who, following a series of unfortunate events, ends up stealing the Declaration of Independence, which just so happens to include a secret treasure map that no one's found over the last couple centuries. The film moves with a flighty, fun pace that's reminiscent of Ocean's 11, and while history buffs may have qualms with some of the specifics, it's undeniably a blast to follow these characters as they search for clues. Number 3, Black Panther. Marvel Studios has an excellent track record of crafting supremely entertaining movies, but Black Panther marks the MCU's most mature, ambitious, and thematically complete film yet. Created in Fruitvale Station, filmmaker Ryan Coogler dig into the themes of nationalism and what it means to be black in America within the context of an extremely exciting, visually enthralling superhero action film. That, and of itself, makes Black Panther noteworthy, but the film also boasts terrific performances from folks like Letitia Wright and Lupita Nyong'o, while Michael B. Jordan brings to life one of the MCU's best and most emotionally complex villains to date. Black Panther is a stunning achievement for Marvel, and it's one well worth revisiting just to soak in the attention to detail, both in terms of superheroes and complex themes that Coogler threads throughout. Number 4, Moana. One of the potential answers to what to put on after Frozen and Frozen 2. Moana is in fact better than Frozen. By that we simply mean better soundtrack, better heroine, better visuals, better side quests. There's also 100% more Dwayne Johnson as a tattooed demigod and Jermaine Clement as a giant crab doing a Bowie impression. Set thousands of years ago on the fictional Polynesia-inspired island of Motunui, Moana's hero's journey is fairly classic, but the sumptuous animation and Lin-Manuel Miranda tunes are top-tier Disney. Number 5, Free Solo. If your friend told you they had decided to free solo climb up the 3,000-foot granite El Capitan wall in Yosemite, California with no rope, you'd think they had gone breaking mad. But that's exactly what Alex Honnold set out to do back in 2017. Honnold's quest to climb the vertical wall was documented by his two director friends, Elizabeth Shai Versailles and Jimmy Chin, as he took on the ascent to become the world's first person to free climb El Capitan. But it's not just about the ascent, it's also about Honnold's complicated life, his emotional issues, and all the things which have driven him to pursue one of the most dangerous missions ever attempted by any free climber. The cinematography in Free Solo is dismally beautiful, and the entire thing will have you gripping the arm of your chair in utter fear. Number 6, Three Men and a Baby. Tom Selleck, Ted Danson, and Steve Guttenberg are three bachelors who find themselves forced to take care of a baby in this 1987 comedy directed by Star Trek alum Leonard Nimoy. After the infant is left at their door by the former girlfriend at Danson's character, the three men must learn to care for their new roommate as they sort out what the future holds for their new unconventional family unit. The film was the highest grossing movie of its release year, and the first film directed by Nimoy outside of the Star Trek franchise. Number 7, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is a masterpiece through and through. The film marked the first ever animated feature to be nominated for Best Picture, and deservedly so. It's remarkably operatic and romantic at heart, featuring some of Disney's most stunning animation to date. Decades of advances in technology still don't hold a candle to some of the iconography achieved in Beauty and the Beast under directors Gary Truesdale and Kirk Wise's watch, as the animators knew the power of the silhouette that will permeate throughout the Beast's dark and lonely castle. Thematically, Beauty and the Beast treads the well-worn territory of being an outsider looking in, and longing for more out of one's life. But the romanticism of the Belle and Beast relationship, and its pitch-perfect execution that gives Belle agency, is the beating heart of the film. It's sweeping, it's passionate, it's fun, and as the song goes, it's a tale as old as time. As such, it's one that's universally relatable, in that in concert with the film's lush animation, tremendous score, unforgettable songs, and rich characters, makes it peak 90s Disney. Number 8, Hocus Pocus. It wasn't much of a hit at the time, especially with critics, but Hocus Pocus has slowly grown a reputation and become a seasonal tradition. It was part of a refreshing wave of Halloween-themed movies that weren't actually horrors, alongside the Addams Family and Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's a perfect film for people who want to celebrate the holiday but are also complete scaredy cats. And then there's the Sandersons themselves. They're bad, yes, but oh so glamorous and fun. Who could possibly resist Bette Midler cackling her way through I Put a Spell on You? Number 9, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Wayne Selinsky, played by Rick Moranis, is an experimental inventor who creates an electromagnetic shrinking machine. Naturally, he accidentally shrinks his own children, plus the kids from next door, and then unwittingly throws them in the trash. To have any chance of becoming their normal size again, the 6mm tall children must navigate their way across the family's yard and back to the house. It's something fraught with peril when you're smaller than an ant. Number 10, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Love it or hate it, you have to admit Star Wars The Last Jedi is a bold film. It had been easy for Looper filmmaker Rian Johnson to simply craft a fan-servicey Force Awakens sequel that follows all the expected storytelling beats. But instead, he leaned hard on the character POVs, specifically those of Rey and Kylo Ren, telling a story mostly through their eyes. The result is a wildly thrilling, wholly original, and surprising sequel that delivers entertainment and thematic heft in equal measure. It's a story about self-doubt, growth, and the spark of a rebellion, and it's lovingly crafted with show-stopping iconic visuals like the throne room set piece and hold those gasp-inducing moment. Whether you're watching The Last Jedi for the first or the 15th time, you're getting a whole meal of a movie. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.